This story begins over 2 years ago. We had the dream to buy a boat and travel the world, but for a while thought it would stay just that, a dream. We were students who needed time to finish our degrees and even more time to save up money. Then the pandemic hit, and during the chaos, uncertainty and fear in the world, the little spark of this future dream kept growing larger and larger. We would lie in bed and flick through websites of second-hand boats for hours. We would read books and watch every YouTube video we could find of people doing the same thing we wanted to. This turned into our escapism throughout the first 3-month-long lockdown. We so wanted this. It's currently the 29th of December 2020 and I thought I'd sit down and speak to you about something really exciting and a journey we have been on for a few months now. Me and my boyfriend Zach are in the market to buy a house, and more specifically a yacht. Decided that we are going to take the first step to living our dream life, and that is one of sailing and adventure and travel and exploring and meeting new people.
If we were to travel the world in this boat, we had a few requirements for it. Firstly, it had to be a blue water cruiser. This meant it was built for long distance ocean sailing, set up to live aboard, and can withstand large seas and strong winds found offshore.
We're looking at a size between 35 foot and 40 foot. Over 40 foot becomes a bit harder to moor and a bit more expensive, and under 35 foot will, it will be a bit cramped. We are going to try and be quite minimalist on it, but do want a little bit of room to manoeuvre around, so we're going to look for 35 to 40 foot.
With these priorities in mind, and as well as we're slowly starting to open up, we decided to look at a few boats.
Today is the day we look at our first boat. We're really excited. It's just in Swansea and we've got a whole list of questions, and obviously we've got a lot more to learn over the process, but today is the start of that process. Are you excited?
Very. The first boat was a 35-foot Wesley Conway Ketch. Although this was within our budget, having to duck throughout.
Mildly claustrophobic, but not too bad.
This is really good. There's so much room there.
Yeah, no, this is good. It's just the having to crouch to go into there.
And the quite significant teak deck leaks meant we decided to give this one a miss.
This has got a lot of water in it, Zach. That worries me. The second boat we're going to view is one that we've been looking at for quite a while. It was originally out of our budget, but we kind of figured out a way that we could make it work. And it's super exciting. It's actually a really rainy day, but we're still going to go view it. Hopefully it's as good as it looks online.
Next up was a 39-foot Jeanneau Sunfizz. Although it's a lovely boat and would have suited our needs, an offer was put in the same afternoon as we were viewing it, so we missed out on this one.
So today we are in Cardiff. We've driven down for this viewing. I haven't seen one for quite a while, mainly because A, COVID has been around, and B, we haven't really found one that was quite right to go and view.
Quite a few months later, we visited our third boat, a 36-foot Wesley Corsair.
It's really nice, it's got that. Zach, this is really perfect for us.
It's got good grab points as well. Although we thought this boat was perfect for us, it came with a catch, osmosis, and a lot of it. For those who don't know, osmosis is when a small air bubble in the fiberglass fills with water and expands, causing the hull to weaken, often costing tens of thousands to fix. It seemed the biggest red flag possible.
Okay, we were doing this. We have had the time now to finish our degrees. Now it was time to earn money, and relatively fast. Going from a student budget to a boat budget is hard, but we were going to do everything in our power to make it work. Zach got promotion and I got another job alongside the one I was already doing, and despite a really long year of saving, we were finally on track to buy our very own boat. It's chucking it down with rain and I have to work outside, and I just cannot wait for when we can get the boat and we can just do what we really love. Oh gosh, it's been such a long time coming. 2 years we've had this dream. At the moment we're working really hard, but it will all be worth it when we get our beautiful boat.
However, you can't just buy a boat and go sailing. We need to get some experience first. Although we both had dinghy sailed before, going from 8 foot to 40 foot is a pretty crazy gap. We decided to put a few signs up around Swansea Marina, and lucky enough, after a few days our phones rang.
I'm in my car at the marina. I'll explain why in a second, but basically I want to take you through Monday. It's Wednesday today. I'll take you through Monday because it was epic. So we got a call from a guy called Ian who keeps his boat in the marina, and he gave us a call saying, I'm heading to Cardiff on Monday, do you want to come? Me and Zach both said, absolutely do we want to come. And Monday we went on his boat for the day and it was just so much fun. It was so much fun.
Over the next 2 weeks we helped a guy called Ian sail his boat down to Cardiff and also helped another chap in a local race in Swansea.
It's 26th of September and we are heading to the marina today because we got a call from another guy who owns a boat in the marina and he's doing a yacht race today and he's invited us on board. Great to get experience in time for our day skippers in a few weeks' time.
Following this, it was time to get our qualifications on paper, and after 10 days studying both on land and water, we were both qualified day skippers and one step closer to our mission of getting a sailboat. We have always thought the universe has funny ways of presenting opportunities at certain times. A hunt for the perfect boat had gone quiet for quite a while until we got sent a link to a 1987 Ketch for sale by a friend. The same friend who 2 years ago told us, buy an old Ketch. Although we fell in love with the photos of this boat, being out of our budget and a 7-hour round trip, we pushed the idea aside once again. However, a few days later, having not stopped thinking about it, we decided to contact the seller and book an interviewing.
The 24th of January and we haven't looked around a boat in probably a year, is it? We decided it's about time to look around one. It's pretty exciting.
You want to say what it is?
Yeah, so it's a Colvic Victor 40-foot Ketch, which means it basically just has 2 masts. It's a bit different than we were looking at. It's about a 7-hour round trip for us, so it must be something special for us to drive that. But yeah, Are you looking forward to it?
I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice boat.
Let's go look at a boat.
Hello.
Oh, hi, it's Rebecca. Oh, hi, we've arrived. Sorry we're a bit early.
And wow, it was everything we had dreamed of and more. The minute we stepped on board, we knew it was the one. We could picture ourselves sailing wide oceans on this boat, sharing moments with friends and family, and seeing so much of the world. Yeah, there's loads of room down here.
You're literally in it. So we just finished seeing the boat. It was everything we could have wanted. I feel really, really happy and excited.
Yeah.
And I can't even really talk.
Got a lot of thinking to do and some people to call and chat to, and other things have got to slot into place as well.
Yeah, but this is so exciting. Zach has just popped into a shop, but I really, 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 really want that to be our home. And it just felt so right. It's always felt right, and then someone's hit us with a massive downfall. So, this is a perfect boat. It's got osmosis. That costs 15 grand to fix. Oh wow, okay, that is not the right boat for us. And this boat, we literally said to her, what is wrong with it? And she said nothing, absolutely nothing. We looked through every single receipt they had, they kept everything. I actually could cry. We were never even looking at Ketch, we were looking at sloops and no teak decks and all of this. And we have just fallen in love with it, and me and Zach are on the same page, exactly the same page. And we'd be heartbroken if this went, and it is out of our budget. But we're gonna do everything in our power to make this work, and the next 24 hours are gonna be, oh god, don't cry, Becca. Oh my gosh, we've waited for this moment for 3 years, and if this is the beginning of it, I just can't even. And I don't want to be getting ahead of myself because my heart runs so fast when I get excited about something. And the woman even said to me, she said, I haven't seen you stop smiling the minute you stepped on board. Zach's gonna get back to the car and be like, why are you crying? Oh. I didn't mean to, and then I just got talking and then I cried.
Fueled by the longing for this boat, we started working even harder. We did overtime, extra jobs, sold belongings, ran car boot sales. This was our future boat and we were going to work it into our reality.
In order to save up for our boat, we're going to have to make some sacrifices, and we were well aware of this. But now it's really happening because I've just sold one of my surfboards, which was a bit difficult to do. Actually really difficult to do. The girl's going to come in about 5 minutes to collect it, and yeah, it's really sad. It has to happen. You know, sometimes you have to make sacrifices in life, and this lovely board is one of them.
Hey, it's Zach here. I just want to say a massive thank you for showing us around yesterday. We think the boat is really perfect for us. We've gone away and looked at our finances and basically come up with a figure we'd like to offer you for the boat.
Let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way.
And this leads us directly onto hurdles. Hurdles, hurdles, hurdles. Boy, were there hurdles. Our offer wasn't accepted at this stage. Biggest hurdle yet. It's 2 days since we saw the boat and we actually haven't heard anything back. He said he'd call back today. And I've just been waiting all day with this pit in my stomach. I'm trying to remain positive and philosophical and think that if it's meant to be, it will be. But it's really, really tough. I'm just petrified. I'm petrified. I haven't been able to eat properly and my mind's been whirring for 2 days now. We have all our fingers crossed and So I just got a reply from him and he basically said, "Hi Becca, sorry it's late. As promised I said I'd get back to you today. We had someone look at the boat a month ago but I haven't heard from him since, and today he put in an offer which is higher than ours." Oh, hey, don't lose hope yet. I knew something like that would come up. Oh, I feel sad.
Hey, you right?
Yeah, did you read the message?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna message him this. Do you want to hear it quickly?
Yeah, go on.
"Thanks for getting back to me. Okay, that's understandable. Our offer is every penny we have, unfortunately, so cannot go higher. Happy to put a deposit down Saturday if the other guy pulls through. Is that okay?"
Yeah, it's just too much above our yeah.
Yeah, but we can't put any more down.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it'll be alright. I think we've got to stay philosophical.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still hoping for this, but if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. Aside from that, and something that's been ongoing through this whole process, was a lack of space in marinas. It'd all be very well buying a boat, but then being able to keep it somewhere was an entirely different situation. We've hit a bit of a wall, and pretty sad about it. So we went on to the Swansea Marina site because we wanted to see how we'd moor our boat. Obviously when we bought it, we were really intensely looking for boats to buy. However, hit a massive hurdle because Swansea Marina doesn't take long-term habitants. We knew we'd hit walls, and with any big plan there's always going to be small things or big things that you have to overcome, and we did know that. But the whole reason Zach picked Swansea to work in, because his job could have been out all over the country, he picked Swansea because I was here and because of the boat was going to be here. And now we're at just a standstill basically. We will find a way, we'll find a means. Where there's a will, there's a way. We're at that point where we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We want to buy a boat. All the marinas are full. We can't really leave Swansea either. We've both got jobs here. We don't want to be commuting hours to our boat, considering that the boat we get will probably, well, yeah, will need maintenance doing to it. We went through all these different plans the other day and we were like, okay, cool, pick that one. And now we're literally back to square one because we can't keep it anywhere. Aside from that, and something that's been ongoing through this whole process, was a lack of space in marinas. It'd all be very well buying a boat, but then being able to keep it somewhere was an entirely different situation. Another large hurdle was money, and this was a pretty big one too. They say money doesn't buy happiness, but if this process has shown us anything, it has proven that money can buy quality, and when you buy quality, you save money in the long term. If we were to buy a boat with a dodgy hull or leaking deck, at this point we'd be setting ourselves up for failure. So we needed to save more, but then that presented the issue of when is enough enough? We could save our whole lives, but miss out on the actual living bit. Another dilemma. So now we knew we needed a boat that wasn't falling apart, with enough money saved in case it did, but not to work too long, but to get a space in the marina at exactly the same time we bought the boat, whilst not paying rent in our house for a lot longer than needed. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk properly. The guy just rang me. So he said, "I'm about to make your day." And I said, "Really, really? How?" And he said, "The boat's yours, would you like it?" And I said, "Yes." And he hasn't heard anything else from this other person, and he thinks the boat will be perfect for us, and he said it's ours today if we want it. Oh, we got a boat. He said, "This is gonna start your adventure." Oh, don't cry. Toilet. We did it! We got ourselves a boat!
You happy? Yeah? It's alright.
We did it! We got it and it's ours! Guess what? We got the boat, Dad.
You haven't?
Yeah.
What, for what you offered?
Yeah.
How come?
I was at work about 20 minutes ago and he was ringing me and I was driving and I was like, oh my god, I've got to pull over. So I ran around the roundabout, pulled over, just missed his call, so I gave him a call back and he said, "I'm gonna make your day." And I was like, "How?" And he was like, "Do you want the boat?" And I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Do you really want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, it's yours then."
Congratulations.
Hi Paul.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? Yeah, we got the boat. We got the boat.
Oh, congratulations.
We can't even believe it. We're so happy.
You deserve a bit of luck. That's really, really awesome.
Yeah, we've worked so hard, to be fair. It kind of got to that point where we were like, what are we saving for? You know, we've been saving for 2 years, so, oh, it just happened and it's ours. We can't believe it. And when we walked onto it, we were like, is this too nice? And then we were like, you know what, we've worked really hard for this.
Yeah. I mean, it's 2 years you've done to get it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got it. Now,
Now the adventure really begins.
yeah, now you've really got to start the whole process.
Did you expect that?
I had a feeling that you were going to get it.
Yeah, I like really didn't want to jinx it. Guys, guess what? We're getting a boat. We just bought a boat. Oh my
That
god.
was a little bit stressful when we were trying to get the money transferred across. Whew. Banks do not like you transferring large sums of money
No.
at all. When I
Oh my god. Does it feel real?
no.
Good, guess what? Yeah, we are. And I guess that's exactly what we did do, because here we are, sitting on our much dreamed after vessel that we thought would never be possible. This is the next step we were so excited to tell you about. This is the adventure we touched on very briefly at the end of the 2021 recap. The world is out there and we now have our beautiful boat to take us there. We're so scared.
Really worried if we really shaken up.
We just travelled with that many a mile, so...
And it would not be a good day if I'd spread that everywhere.
Also, we have no wine glasses or champagne flutes at the moment, so...
We're gonna get them tomorrow.
Little tiki mugs it is.
There's people who like really like champagne and just gonna be dying.
I know.
To
Our
new
boat.
beginnings.
Yeah, new beginnings and our boat.